Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. He'll look to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Oh, this is blocked. The Falcons have it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
We have seen some exciting returns of blocked extra points. This one doesn't quite get into that level, but there had to be an anxious moment after it was blocked, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think sometimes they still forget on both sides when that block comes on the PAT that you can return it for two. We got it across midfield there, just not close to the end zone.
Yeah, you noted that moment of hesitancy, didn't you? You know, as blocks like, oh, yeah, that's right, it can be returned, and which means you have to get back and tackle him, too.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. None of that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that is caught.
Touchdown, Falcons. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Raiders at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. This defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He finds Douglas complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Here we go. 21. 65.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
65, 65.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He finds his man complete. That's Douglas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Wait. 65, 65.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Wait.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Hey, go.
Here's Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are once again back in front. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Lock, lock, lock. 21, 21. Here we go. Hey, gun,
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, now Garoppolo.
And this incomplete. Oh, my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead, it'll bring up 4th down.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Another completion right back to Patterson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
23 yards on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athletic.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Garoppolo on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
11.
Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Flag! 21, 21.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
11, 11.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo being chased out left.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
One, Omaha.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Garoppolo now on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Carlson is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
From the 10.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Douglas.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
11. 13.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Play action. Garoppolo steps away to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So the sack of Garoppolo, And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. They rallied and made the tackle.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Come on, set. 6, 11, blue striker.
Now back to throw.
Throwing the out route here. It's complete to Kelsey.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
He'll drop to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the
Here we go, here we go. Look, 52%.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. There's Garoppolo to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Garoppolo now. He hits Adams complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Here we go. 21.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Completes it to Douglas. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field, despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Out to his left.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that's complete to Adams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Third down, here's Patterson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive